So our group did the vertical jump, and in our group was Chase, Andre, and I. The primary goal of a vertical jump is to reach the greatest possible vertical height. In sports, it's typically used as a strong predictor of sports performance. It tests an athlete's ability to use their strength and generate power. There's a variety of different vertical jumps that an athlete can perform depending on position, takeoff, arm movement, or legs movement. For position, it can be static or following a run-up. For takeoff, it could be 1 foot or both feet. For arms, it could be with or without an arm swing. And for legs, it can be a counter movement or a squat. For our vertical jump, we will be focusing on the counter movement jump, where a jumper starts in an upright standing position with takeoff from both feet and an arm swing.
Okay, now let's talk about the phase of each skill. The first phase is called preparatory phase or down phase. In this phase, the preparatory phase, the vertical jump is when the body is lowering, decreasing the potential energy. The preparatory phase works together with the propulsive phase while the feet are still on the ground. Next, we have the propulsive phase or up phase. The propulsive phase in the vertical jump is when the body is pushing down onto the floor to increase the potential energy of all of the body segments. The opposite of what is happening during the preparatory phase occurs in the propulsive phase. And finally is the fly phase. The fly phase is of the vertical jump is when the body is in the air. Okay, now we're gonna see this video. Okay. As you can see, first preparatory phase, propulsive phase, finally fly phase.
So joint movements of each skill. The vertical jump is a planar skill because all of the movements happen in a single plane, the sagittal plane. If we look at the top left picture on the right hand side there, no movements have occurred as the body is standing in an anatomical position. If we move on to the top right picture, we see the knees and the hips are flexing, the shoulders are hyperextending, and the ankles are dorsiflexing. If we move to the bottom left picture, we see the knees and the hips are extended, the ankles are plantar flexed, and the shoulders are flexed depending on the overhead goal. And the bottom right, we see the body is unstable in the air. When the body comes in contact with the ground, the ankles will dorsiflex and the knees and the hips will flex.
So for the muscles involved, if you look at the picture in the middle at the top here, in A1, there's no muscles involved because it's the initial standing position. But as we move into A2 and A3, you begin descending into a half squat position where the quadriceps group, which is comprised of the vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, and rectus femoris, are all being stretched eccentrically at a fast pace.
The gastrocnemius and the soleus are eccentrically contracting, meaning that the calf muscle is lengthening during the descent of the jump. Also, the tibialis anterior contracts during dorsiflexion to stabilize the lower leg, allowing for maximum takeoff force. If we look at the top picture again, from A4 to A6, we see muscle counter movement occurring as the quadriceps group, the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, and vastus medialis are made to move concentrically to send you flying into the air.
At the beginning of A5, the gastrocnemius and soleus begin contracting concentrically to help push the body off of the ground. Hip extension occurs simultaneously as the gluteus maximus and hamstrings group, biceps femoris, semitendinosus, and semimembranosus contract concentrically.
And that's our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.